Hello. Bon, salam alaikum. Today, Bismillah ar-Rahman ar-Rahim. Today we're going to discuss. It's not too hadi off. Off. Pablo, say hello to them. Come on. Today, we're going to discuss energy from a collision of matter and antimatter. And I would love to talk about that energy. But before we start talking about the main subject, we need to know the meaning of matter and antimatter. What is matter? What is antimatter? And to explain that phenomenon, I will take water, the mother of matters, as an example compound, and also it's a vital for all creation in the universe. Sorry, I read because I don't want to miss ideas, so I write them, and I like my videos to be short. But let's get back to what we're talking about. Let's get straight to the point. What is matter? What is it? What is matter? And I'm gonna be, in a short term and in resumed conclusion, what is matter? Matter is a water, because the origin of all matters come from water. And now we need to explain what is antimatter. And the same thing, I'm gonna be short and resumed conclusion, as I like my video to be very short. Anyway, antimatter is the matter at its solid or natural state. Like we said before, we are gonna talk about water, the mother of matters, as an example for our subject. Our subject, the energy from collision of matter and antimatter. Now, let's start. Now we know that in these days, renewable energy, sustainable energy, like electricity, are harvested from different sources. The sun, it can be harvested from the sun, from the wind, through the turbines, and from tide, from waves in the seas. And electricity are collected from wave and tide. So in the same concept, I'm going to use the antimatter, which is water, like we said, in its solid state, which is ice. And the matter, I'm going to use the liquid state of water. And for the collision, I'm going to use height to collide them. And I will drop the antimatter on the matter from a height to create a wave and harvest electricity from this collision. Then the antimatter will melt. So basically we can create a circle. A circle of harvesting energy from collision of matter, from a collision of antimatter and matter, by freezing the water, that is the antimatter, that dropped from a height in in a pound, or in how do you call it, in a small container of water, in a pound or whatever it is you call it, and harvest energy from that. And after that, the antimatter will become a liquid as it melts, and you will create a circle from from that freezing water, and dropping it from a height to make a collision and harvest energy. And that's how, basically, in short things, how, and that applies to all compounds, you know, all compounds in periodic table. When the compound at its solid state, you know, at its pure state, collide with itself at a liquid or liquidized or liquefied state, it will release an energy. And that's how, and that's basically today's subject, was energy from a collision of antimatter and matter. Thank you very much. You have a nice day.